Okay, everyone, welcome to the next part of today's class. Now we are going to the writing section. So open your student book on page 78. I need you to open your student book on page 78, and we are going to now do some writing practice. So the purpose of this section is not to focus on comprehension and reading, but now actually for you to learn how to write, okay? Especially paragraphs. So go to page 78 and we are going to start with um, exercise 1A. But remember, since you are learning on your own, like without your classmates, um, sometimes the exercise will tell you to talk with a partner or ask your partner or make a group and do something, but you understand that you have to do it on your own, by yourself, and make the questions by yourself. Okay, so for example, look here, exercise 1A. Uh, Talk with a partner and ask and answer the questions. But since you don't have a partner now, but I do encourage you to do this later. Remember that in the beginning, I told you to think about one or two people that can help you to with your classes and ask questions. So uh, this is an opportunity for that. But now, uh, even though the exercise is asking you to talk with a partner, you're gonna do it by yourself. Okay. So uh, about yourself, what three events were important in your life? When was each event? Right? Make a timeline and use your partner's information. My partner's in timeline. But since you don't have a partner, you're going to do it about yourself, okay? Or you can think about a partner, your wife, your children, a friend, if you know the information. This is just to practice, okay? But for the sake of this exercise, I'm not going to do about my partner. I'm going to do about me. Okay, I'm gonna do about me, my timeline. This is Daniel's timeline. Okay, so for example, for me, uh, three events that were important. First, so oh, this is a kind of big here, right? Okay, let me do some. This is kind of big. I'm gonna put kind of here. Okay, so the first one for me, in my case, it's when I attended church, and this was in 1993. That was a huge thing. It was very important. I think this changed my life a lot. Okay, so this changed my life. Okay, this is my timeline. The second thing, when I got married, that really changed my life in 2002. It's really changed my life. And number three, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, and I moved to US in 2006. So these are the events that really changed my life. Okay, so how about you? What are the three events that were very that were important in your life? Can you share those events with me or someone? Good, easy or difficult? Now let's move to exercise B. I'm gonna clear here the screen. We're gonna move to exercise B. Now we have to do reading, okay? And then after the reading, we're gonna do this timeline here. So what I want you to do if you want to practice, just pause the video now and try to do it on your own. Read this and complete Bohai's timeline, and then come back for the correction. Or you can just keep watching the video. So, read letter B, exercise B. Read Bohai in his company newsletter. Okay, so I think they are introducing Bohai. So, this is the newsletter. Computer Systems Incorporated. I think that's the name of the company that he works for. So they're introducing this new employee, Bohai Cheng. I was born in 1994 in Beijing. This is in China. I started university in 2012. I studied civil engineering. In 2015, I moved to Miami. After I moved, I bought a car. I also got engaged. Then I studied computers at a vocational school. I graduated on July 3rd. 3 weeks ago, I found a computer job. In October, I'm going to get married. So this is an interesting reading because he had a career before, but then after he moved, many things changed, and he switched careers. He was a civil engineer, but now he's working with computers. Okay, so now with this information here and with all these facts that are in letter C, let's now complete Bohai's timeline. Okay, let's read these words in the gray box. Bought a car, moved to Miami, found a job, started university, graduated from vocational school, was born in 1994. Some people might ask, what is a vocational school? A vocational school is a more technical, professional, technical oriented college level school. Okay. Um, so the purpose of this type of college or post-secondary institution is to prepare people for work, to prepare people to get as soon as possible to the job market, and not to prepare people for academia or postgraduate, graduate studies, masters. No, the purpose is just to give people the tools they need to start working. Okay, so now let's go back here and complete his timeline. So number one, Bohai was born in 1994. What is number two? What happened after? Started university. Do you have started university here? Yes. So then you get this option here and you just put in number two. Started university. Okay, that's what you have to do. Let's go to number three. What happened after? Studied civil engineering. Do you have this option here? No. I moved to Miami. Do you have this option here? Yes. So let's put here, moved to Miami. What is number four? Let's see here. What happened after? After he moved to Miami, he bought a car. Do you have this option here? Bought a car? Yes. So, bought a car. Bought is the past form of buy because buy it's an irregular verb. Remember that? Okay. So let's go to number five. What happened after he buys a car? He got engaged. Do you have this option here? No. Okay, moving on. Then studied computers at a vocational school. Hmm. And then he graduated from vocational school. Do you have that graduation? Yes, look here, right here. So graduated from vocational school. Hmm, that's good. And what is the last thing that happened to him? He found a job. Yes, look here. Then I graduated because I found a computer job. So found a job. Okay, so that's a timeline. You know, timeline basically is your what happens in your life, and, you know, important events, and you keep and you put them chronologically, and then that's it. Okay, how was it? Easy or difficult? Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, but now let's go to next page and see what we have to do. Page 79 in your student book. Okay, let's go here. Page 79. So sorry, I'm just moving here. Okay, page 79, exercise D. What you have to do now is to write each sentence in a different way. And look at this box here, because this box is giving you an information. Use a comma after time phrases like in 2012 or on July 3rd at the beginning of a sentence. So when you have in 2012 or on July 3rd, sentences or time phrases like this one, and they appear in the beginning of a sentence, you have to use a comma, okay? So let's look at sentence number one, the example that is given to us. I started change college to university in 2012, and the exercise is write each sentence in a different way. So you just have to, you know, the time phrase that is here in the end, you have to put in the beginning and rewrite. Okay, so that's what you have to do. So let's go to number two. Look, in 2015 or in 2015, I moved to Miami. So since the time phrase is in the beginning, you have now to switch and send the time phrase to the end of the sentence. So look what happens here. So the new sentence will be like this. I moved to Miami in 2015. And here you don't need a comma. Why? Because the times sentence, the time phrase is in the end, is in the end of the sentence. Okay? Good. Let's do sentence three. I think it'll be easier for you to understand if we keep doing it. Remember, repetition is the key. Number three, I graduated on July 3rd. I graduated on July 3rd. Time phrase is at the end. You have to send to beginning. And remember this. Every time you send the time phrase to the beginning of the sentence, look what happens. On July 3rd, this is the time phrase. You put a comma and I graduated. That's it. It's just a different way of saying, does not change the meaning or anything. Okay, good, easy, right? Go to number four. Number four, 3 weeks ago, this is the time phrase, I found a computer job. Writing this sentence in a different way, I found a computer job 3 weeks ago. And no comma this time. Okay, no comma. Only one time phrase is in the beginning of the sentence. Okay. Number five. In October, I'm going to get married. Writing in a different way. I'm going to get married in October. Okay. This is your sentence. Okay? Questions? It's kind of repetitive, but as I said, repetition is the key for you to improve your English. Okay? Because you have to develop this ability of instinctively to speak English. Okay? So this is very important. Okay? So now let's go to the next exercise. We will keep practicing a little bit. Okay? We have another one. Write letter E. Complete the timeline about yourself. Remember, we had this about Bohai, and now we are going to do it about ourselves. Okay? Answers will be different, of course, because we are different people. I'm going to do it by myself just for you to have an idea what you have to do, and then you do it yourself. Okay? So let's go to letter B, letter E. Okay? So let me do it by myself, about myself. I was born in, I'm gonna put here, 1984. Okay? And then what happened is I can put something like um, started seminary in 1997. Okay? Yeah, I went to seminary in 1997. Oops, this is kind of wrong. Sorry. Okay, let me go back. The dates are not. Let me put another different. Started seminary in. Let me put here 2006. Let me put here like this. Okay. And so I was born in 1984. Started seminary in 2006. Then moved to the U.S. in 2007. Graduated in 2010. Okay, this is just an example. Then you can say found a job, got married in 2011, found a job in 12. Okay, so this is a maybe a timeline that you can do it for yourself. Uh, but what is important is based on this information that you have here, okay, you did your timeline, you know what you did, and then you have this information now. Remember the newsletter about Bohai? Now, exercise the next one that you have to do right here. Sorry about it. Number 2, write a paragraph about yourself. Use 1B and 1E to help you. That's what I want you to do. I want you to come up with your timeline and then write a paragraph about you. Okay? This is a good exercise. Okay? Um, so Don't forget to reach out to me if you have any questions. Don't forget workbook is automatically homework for you. So that's all for now. Take care.